bring me down, 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 down. You better love yourself. So walk alone. So I walk
WECU 1570 AM and W298BX 107.5 FM, Winterville, North Carolina.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you once again for joining me for another amazing episode of Ring Out Your Sponge Radio. I'm your host, Regina Smithwick. So we are tuning in as we talk about empowerment, growth, and self-discovery. Let's uplift, motivate, empower each other. Happy 4th, everyone. So today we're going to talk about review your tribe. All right. So what is your tribe? Your tribe is your close circle of friends and family. That's who we're talking about. Okay. It's important to have a support tribe for your personal and your professional life. So the people you hang out with on a regular basis, the people that you engage with, the ones that you hang out with, even your professional ones, your co-workers, and this means everyone that's close in your close circle, okay? And I felt this was important to talk about today about reviewing your tribe because a lot of us don't really see it as that, and a lot of us don't evaluate it as that, and then we could kind of eliminate a lot of stress out of our lives if we do, okay? So let's dive in, as I always say. So before we do that, I wanted to give you the phone number here. It's rolling on the bottom of the screen, but I would love to hear from you about this topic today. So if you do, please call, okay? The number is 252-756-2008. I would love to hear from you. So please call in if this subject touch, your spirit to call. So please call. I'd love to talk to you today. So let's get back to it. So why is your tribe, why does it matter to have a tribe? Emotional support, how your tribe will help you during your tough times, right? You always need people that you fall, on and be able to talk to when you're not going through the best of times, right? Motivational, surrounding yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. That is so important. Yes, it's good to have people when you're, not doing too well, but it's great to have people to celebrate you. I always said, I want to be around people who celebrate me and not tolerate me. It's a difference. You don't want to be around people who just tolerate you, right? Because they just dealing with you because they have to, not because they want to. You should want to be celebrated, and you should be able to celebrate other people. But another thing is accountability. Friends and family who keep you on track with your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, right? We need accountability, from anything from working out, eating right, jobs, careers, anything. You want to have people that go, you said you didn't want to do this, or you said you wanted to do that. I know it gets on our nerves because you don't want people to tell you stuff, right? When you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. But that's a good friend. That's a good family member to keep you accountable because they know what your end result you want it to be. So they're going to make sure to help you get there. So you need that accountability piece. And think about it this way. Health benefits. Have you ever thought about that? Your tribe is linked to your health benefits. So strong social connection contributes to a better mental and physical health. When you're around people that you are celebrating and they celebrating you, don't that bring your spirit up, right? Your energy level gets up. You feel better. You feel better. You do better. So it's connected. So if you're around people that straighten you out or suck you dry, you feel that, right? So it's important to think about your health when you deal with your tribe. What I'm going to talk about now I think a lot of people don't really see it this way, but I'm going to give you something different. That's what this show is about, wringing out your sponge. The need for you to yearly review your tribe. I'm going to say that one more time. Yearly, you should review your tribe. Personal growth and change. We all change. We all over time change. When you change, your needs change. If your needs change, that means your people around you, you may need something else that you wasn't getting before. So that's a good reason to look at it yearly. Identifying toxic relationships. I had many. Recognizing and addressing relationships that drain your energy. A lot of times we go, well, that's how that person is. That's how whatever her name is, or that's how he is. That doesn't give excuse to act the way you act towards me. You could do that with you, but I have a personal space. I have boundaries that we're going to talk about in a minute. I have boundaries. You can't do that to me. I don't know what you do over here, but you can't do that to me. So you need to identify these toxic relationships and then take care of those. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. All right. Ensuring mutual support. Make sure your relationships are balanced, right? Balance, meaning that you're not giving, and then you're not receiving. It's a two-way highway, right? Your relationships should balance out that y'all are helping each other, y'all supporting each other, y'all encouraging each other, y'all there for the good, you're there for the bad. You should feel that y'all both are putting skin in the game here. When it feels like that you're doing everything and this person is just receiving and just taking in, it's like they're full, right? They sitting there burping, they full, and you over here starving. Your stomach is growling because you're not being fed by them, but they are overly fed by you. So we got to really look at the balancing act when it comes to your friendships and your tribe. Aligning your goals and values, keeping people around you who support your aspirations and your values, right? You need people around you that support you. Okay, I'm gonna use me. I worked at UPS for 20 years. I retired 2.5 years ago. Well, a little almost 2.5 years ago. I am doing something totally different. I'm actually living my purpose. I'm actually living my dreams. I'm actually living my goals. I'm doing that. It takes a certain type of people to support me because this is something they're not used to me in this space, right? So now they see me doing different things, and sometimes they probably don't understand why I'm doing certain things, but they understand that I'm happy, and that's all that matters. And as long as I'm happy, they're supporting me, and that's all you ask for. Some things you not gonna understand. I'm gonna tell you this quote. I don't agree. Sometimes you don't agree with people, but you understand why. You don't have to agree with everything that someone does, but you can understand why they're doing it, right? And sometimes people just need your support. Just because you don't understand what they're doing doesn't mean it's not right for them to do. They just want you to support them in whatever their endeavors are, okay? So there's signs it's time to reevaluate. So let's look at the signs so you'll know when it's time for you to review your tribe. When you're feeling drained after interaction with this person, you're recognizing the emotions, the toll of certain relationships. So you're recognizing that emotional toll, right? The drain. You know how you're around some people and when you leave them, you feel like you're sleepy. You want to take a nap. Because it's like full of drama. Every time you talk around, it's something else. It's something else. It's something else. It never like a situation that they happy. It's never a situation that they just chill. Like it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like never. It's either all the way up here or all the way down here. There's never no rest. That's when your brain just keeps going, keep going. You don't have time to even relax with this person. That's draining. That's not healthy for you. You know, it's not healthy for them either, but you have that right because you have that boundary we just discussed, right? We have that boundary thing. So you don't have to absorb in what they're giving you. Wring out your sponge. You get it? We wring it out. We're not absorbing in that stuff. We absorb it in the good stuff, the stuff that elevates and motivates you. We're not going to absorb in somebody else's problems. We are here for you, but we can't take in what you're having here. I don't need that. I need to get rid of that. So pay attention to that, okay? The lack of support, not feeling encouraged, or you're not feeling that your tribe is backing you up. That's not a good feeling. And a lot of us sit in that kind of stuff. And then we get mad and we blow up and we get upset. We shouldn't get upset because we have control over our lives. We have control on who is in our circle. We are the author of our lives. So we could tell someone we don't want them in our tribe. We don't speak. We just assume because they are friends, they've been friends with us for 20, 30 years, they are relatives, they are sisters, they are brothers, they are cousins, that means they get a pass to do whatever they could do to you. And that's not true. You have the right to say, I love you, but I gotta love you from a distance because you're toxic. Like we're not matching energy right here. And you have that right to do that. So don't ever feel that just because someone you knew them since you was in the second grade, that they earned the right to do what they want to do. That's not true. I just want people to understand that because for some reason we gotta, keep it real. And keeping it real is gonna continue to make you sick and make you sad because you're with people you shouldn't be with. All right? Misalignment. So your alignment, your values, your goals. When your friends and family don't share or respect your goals, like I just said, they may not understand them. They may don't get what you're doing. Only thing I'm asking you to do is respect it. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking you to do it with me. I'm not asking that you got to be, right there in the trenches with me. Just respect the fact that I'm doing what I'm doing. Some things are not meant for you to understand. Some things are just for you to be there and you just be the cheerleader in the back. Just use your pom-poms and go, yay, Regina, or yay, whoever. That's your job. You're not supposed to understand everything, okay? Now, constant negativity or drama. I would love someone to call in on this one. If you have someone that we don't talk names. We don't do that. We don't blast people. We talk about situations, okay? We don't do that here. But for you to say, a negative Nancy, remember that's the name we people use, negative Nancy, that everything they find something wrong. Or every time you talk about something, they always find a negative in it. I used this example the other day. I said you could go to a Broadway play with someone and the play was amazing, right? So the curtains are coming down and one of the actors, you see their feet, you don't even know who it is, and they trip on the way off the stage. And that person would say, how was the play? Oh, you didn't see that person who tripped on the way off the stage? Wait a minute. So everything we just saw, you don't remember none of that. But the only thing you can remember is when the curtain almost hit the floor, you saw someone trip. Come on now, you looking for something negative. You know what I'm saying? There's people like that. They look for negativity because they're not happy. When people are not happy, they actually exude off what they feel. They don't feel happy. They are not going to be happy, and they're going to look for stuff to stay unhappy. So you got to be careful with that because that could actually come on you. If you're around it a lot, you could really absorb all of that. So that's not healthy. So pay attention to that as well, okay? I just want to give you that because I had to learn that the hard way. So how you evaluate your tribe, reflect on your interactions, take notes. When you spend time with people, evaluate them, take notes and say, hey, is this good for me or not, right? It's a two-way street. Ensure that your balancing act, remember we just talked about that, balance those relationships. Consider your growth. Determine if people around you are encouraging you, your personal and your professional growth, not just stuff that benefits them. People always could be on your tribe and your team when it benefits them, but how about something that got nothing to do with them, but all about you? Can they still support you without getting some credit or getting something out of it? That's the scary part. You got to watch that because people, oh yeah, girl, we going out to hang out. Yeah, they your girls then, but when it's time to get down to some work, oh girl, I can't come, I can't do this, I can't do that. You could never find people when you got to do something in the trenches, but when you want to hang out though, they always there. Watch out for that. Because when you really need someone, you're going to see yourself by yourself. And maybe that would teach you that that person or those people are not right for you, right? So making changes for a healthier tribe. So let's talk about that. So setting boundaries, learning to establish those, maintaining them boundaries, investing your time in your relationships, letting go, understanding that it's okay for you to let go, building your tribe, build new tribes. So today I encourage you to take the time this weekend, on your holiday weekend, reflect on your tribes. You are important and you matter. Invest in yourself. So that's what I have for you today. So until next week, please come back Thursday, 7 p.m. for Ring Out Your Sponge Radio with Regina Smithwick. I love y'all. Thank you so much for joining us today. And y'all have a great 4th. Be safe, be careful, enjoy. Don't eat too much. All right? Do not eat too much. Remember, invest in yourself. Until next time, God bless.